Hello, hello, folks, and welcome to Fandango Friday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liquor Reviews. We have the Whiskey Scout. He's going to wash his glass, so he'll be back shortly. And we have some other people going to join us, I do believe. And you can present any liquor or liqueur. Liquor or liqueur. All right. So I was telling the viewers that you went to wash the glass. Now we have Elbow joining us, Elbow 88. So I'm in Louisiana. Whiskey Scout is in Kansas, and Elbow is in Florida. So welcome everybody. And here's what I've got tonight, and then I'll let everybody show what they've got. This is White Horse blended Scotch whiskey. It's been on the market since the 1890s. It's from Diageo. I got this for about $40, a little bit less than $40 for this handle glass. The only size I had. It's not really too common in Louisiana. In fact, most liquor stores in Louisiana, you will not see it. But I found it. Okay, so that's what I have. I'll put that in the banners here. Let me add that. So White Horse is at 40% alcohol, I do believe. Yeah, 40%. We got the next one coming up.
I think that's right. Not right. They set them beside the counter in the liquor stores when you get a checkout. Always got little mixed cocktails. So today I seen this one and it said chili mango on it. So I decided to give it a try. It's called Buzzballs Cocktails Chili Mango. 15% alcohol by volume, premium tequila and vodka with natural flavors and certified color, whatever the heck certified color means.
Yeah. It means food coloring.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Shake well, women owned, made with 15% recycled plastic. I don't see. Produced and bottled by Buzzballs LLC, Carrollton, Texas.
Correct.
So,
and when the reason they use the word certified is because it's certified by the U.S. government to be safe for human and animal consumption. That's what that means.
Okay.
So
that's what I have for today.
Okay. And now, Elbow.
Yeah. All right, guys. Cheers. Another Fandango Friday. My libation of the evening is ready to drink cocktail made by Absolute Vodka Company. And this one is called the Absolute Berry Vodkarita. It says it's ready to drink with strawberry and raspberry flavors. And this one comes in at 10%. 10% ABV in this.
I think I had that one once.
Okay. Yeah, I picked this up in a mix pack. It's one of 4 different flavors. And it's a 12-ounce slim can. But I haven't tried this yet, so tonight I will be my first try of this, and I'll let you know how it tastes.
And that one is from Sweden, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, Absolute, the company is based in Sweden, but it says on the box here this is made in Canada.
Okay, contract, okay.
So, yeah, they says product of Canada, imported by Absolute Spirits of New York. Vodka with natural flavors, colored with fruit and vegetable juice. So sparkling, ready to drink. So I'm looking forward to giving it a try.
Okay.
Absolute Berry Vodkarita.
I was glad I got mine for so cheap because what happened, I was at a store and I saw they had like a crash where some cans fell and got all bent up. And so they had them marked down to 99 cents. And I figured, well, it's not busted open. So I bought a few of them. They didn't look that pretty, but I remember now I did some research on Absolute. I didn't know where it was from. So I was surprised. I didn't know it was from Sweden. And then I remember now it was saying Canada. So I said, that's so common, you know, for those companies to do that, farm it out. And that doesn't mean it's going to be any less, you know, it doesn't mean it's going to be inferior. It just means that that's what they do. Okay, it's done with beer and wine and everything. So here's White Horse. Bought this a couple of years ago. And like I say, been on the market since 1890s. It was named after White Horse Inn in Scotland. It was like a tavern and a hotel. And there was a rail line from there down to London. And then it became like this thing. And then, well, it became a brand. And there's the White Horse.
Yeah.
Get it to focus here.
There it is.
Yeah, it says established. Yeah, it says established 1742. But like with many liquor brands, it's phony. That was the White Horse Inn, established in 1742. The product is 1890, I believe. But you see, a person that's buying that is going to see 1742, so they're going to think, "Oh wow, whiskey's been around so long." Okay. A lot of these whiskey companies are deceptive like that. They'll put dates that may have some relationship to the current product, but in many cases does not have any relationship to the current product. They just dredge up old names, historic names, and put it on a label. Like Evan Williams. If you read an Evan Williams label, you'll say, "Wow, this beer, they've been making this whiskey since 1783. It's so great. The heritage." And then you start finding out that the trademark was acquired in 1955, and you're like, "What?" You know, that's a lot later than 1783. Okay. But yes, there was a man named Evan Williams who was making bourbon in 1783, and no, he has no relationship to the current distillery. Okay, now here it is. This yellow. That's just a yellow Scotch. It might have a little amber to it, but it's pretty golden. What do we call it? Golden, I guess.
Yeah.
Clear golden. I'm going to show the website for a moment. Don't worry, folks. We're going to update the comments. Like James P. Madonna says, it's like running a switchboard. I said, you're right about that. So they're showing Diageo Bar Academy website. Our brand's White Horse, taking its name from a famous Edinburgh inn. White Horse is an historic Scottish brand with a rich history. Find out what makes this brand so popular around the world. Estimated reading time, 4 minutes. Well, we're not going to spend 4 minutes. Just heritage back to 1883. James Logan Mackey founded his eponymous whiskey merchant. James had been a partner in the Lagavulin distillery in Islay since 1835. And in 1878, Peter Mackey, James's nephew, joined his uncle in business at Lagavulin. Now, here's the important date. 1890, Peter Mackey saw the potential for a high-quality blended whiskey on the international market and proudly introduced White Horse to the world. That same year, the company's name changed to Mackey and Company. He named the whiskey after White Horse Cellar Inn in Edinburgh, near to where the Mackey family lived and owned property. Established in 1742, the inn was the starting point of the Edinburgh to London stagecoach. Later, a railroad, and a place where friends were always welcome. Oh, like Cheers in Boston. From these humble beginnings, steeped in Scottish heritage, White Horse has grown in popularity around the world. Interesting facts. The icon stands for loyalty and virility. The White Horse contains at its heart the unique flavor of Lagavulin, a single malt whiskey from the island of Islay in the Hebrides. Then they have a video on how to make a White Horse highball. And now they're saying the flavor profile, full-bodied, peaty flavor, and a warm aftertaste. The whiskey leaves hints of oak, smoke, and toffee on the nose, and has a finish that is long and slightly complex with notes of oak, spice, and creamy vanilla. And you could have it a Dos Carbonino and a White Horse and sparkling apple juice, but people can read that at their own leisure. Okay, so enough of that. Now, so cheers. I'll give it a quick sample and we'll go to the next brand. The nose is like bread crust. Like if you went to the grocery store and you bought some white bread and you took it out the loaf and you smelled the bread crust, the crust, not the dough. Kind of like that. Cheers on the taste.
Cheers.
Okay, they say the heart of this product is the Lagavulin. That's probably where the flavor's coming from, because the heart of the product is probably the 80% grain whiskey that doesn't have much flavor. That's the body of it. But yeah, I mean, Lagavulin, you know, Isla whiskey, you're thinking smoke, peat, all that. But that's not really going to come across in this product. You might have a little hint of smoke and peat, but like a hint. The main thing you're getting is bread dough and bread crust. Not offensive in any way, but medium bodied, pretty dry finish. When you get on a website and the first thing they direct your attention to is cocktails, highballs, that should tell you something. It's like they're saying, yeah, we make this whiskey. It's nice. Now look at all the cocktails you can make. What does that tell you about the product?
They want you to cover that flavor up.
It's a mixer. Now, are they covering up anything nasty? In my opinion, no. It's just not like, oh, I got to track this down. I can't believe it. It's so amazing. No, to me, it's just pleasant, mild, and fine.
Bland.
You can use that terminology. Kind of like Chivas, sort of like Chivas Regal, 12 year. It's kind of, now, you know, this whiskey is only aged 3 years. It's got it on the back of the bottle. It says minimum of 3 years. And I bet you it ain't.
It has to be to call it a Scotch, period.
It says a minimum of 3 years. And I'll put money down that I bet you it's not 4. But yeah, it's fine. It's probably worth the $36.99 or whatever I paid, and that's about right. Now, people that are opposed to smokiness might prefer this over Johnny Walker Red Label, because Johnny Walker Red Label got that smoky character throughout, and some people just can't stand it. You know, it just turns them away. Okay, now on to the Buzz Ball.
Red Label. I never get the smokiness in that.
I do. I get it. Yeah, it's there.
The Black Label, yeah. Red Label, no.
Well, yes, definitely in the black. Well, I had the double black. I never had the black, but I've had double black.
Both. And double black's even more. But I got to pop it with this. It's kind of tough on the fingernail.
Yeah, it's got that little lid.
Yeah, it's a little more than just like a. To the rim. Took her right to the rim.
And that's got like a plastic cover on that bottle.
No, it didn't. It's just like that. If it had one, it's not on there no more.
It's just colored. It's colored that color, the plastic.
Oh yeah, this is the glass. Yeah. The bottle is, yes, it's yellow. This is the contents of the bottle.
Yeah, I get it. I know. I was just asking about the container.
Okay, well, it's very orangey. It's more orangey than the camera really shows. It's kind of got that day glow orange look to it.
Yeah, it looks pretty orange from my view.
Yeah, but it's even more day glow as I can see the camera and I see here, and this is different.
Okay, so it's even more profound.
Yeah. I just get the fruitiness on it. I do get the mango fruitiness. I don't get none of the. Can't say I get the chili on it. They don't have none of the. You don't get none of the sense of alcohol in there. Just mainly really fruity on the nose. Just that mango, but there's something else. I don't know if it's psychosomatic because it looks orange and I want to call it orange, but we'll just say it's a citrus note to it as well.
Okay.
Because mango is citrus, but it's not overtly citrus.
Yeah. You want to read some of it?
What happens when a mango meets a jalapeno pepper? You get a vibrant, smooth cocktail with an attitude. Chili mango. Well, I got to say, I do not get any 250 calories, 15%. I don't get no jalapeno pepper on the nose.
Uh-oh.
All I get citrus and mango. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Okay. I wouldn't necessarily be able to say it's a jalapeno pepper. There is a pepper note to it. The mango, this is very mango oriented. I get no alcohol. It's kind of got that sweet, salty thing going on. I don't know if it has salt in it or salt something but it has sort of a salty note to it. Kind of sweet, salty note going on. Anyway, mostly mango, mostly citrusy, some spiciness. Balances out pretty good. Yeah, I could throw 3 or 4 of those in a cooler and go fishing and crack them and drink them. I don't know how refreshing it'd be. If I was going to do that, I'd want to pour them over ice. This is out of the refrigerator, so it is cold. So, but I think over ice might even be better.
Now they emphasize.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. They emphasize that it's all kosher certified, which is fine, of course. But and I think this is the owner, Marilee Kick, and her 2 sons, But I think Kick is a Jewish name. I believe I remember there was a football player for the Miami Dolphins back in the 70s. His last name was Kick, and he was Jewish. Yeah. But that could be the reason that they really emphasize in kosher.
Yeah.
And they also make those big glass bottle cocktails that you can buy that are all different flavors. You might have seen them. They're called something cocktails. It's the same company. They're in the big handle glass bottles. I'd have to, but there are all the stores sell them. Yeah, they're very common.
I'm sure I've seen them, but I don't buy a lot of cocktail stuff, so I can't really. That's not something that I'm traveling making much note of. But I think if you had a bag of that Sonic ice, that finely crushed ice, and you poured that over that and made like a slushy out of it, I believe that would be spot on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Really good.
I remember the man's name now. His name was Jim Kick.
I don't remember a lot of the Dolphins. I mean, I remember some, like Larry Zonka and Greasy and them guys, but
now this was 50 years ago now.
I know, but I watched it when the Killer Bees was on there.
In the 80s.
Yeah. But I also watched it in the 70s. I got a picture of me with the Bronco shirt on my mini bike about 7 years old, which would put it about 1973, 72. I liked it because they had the fish. Can't say as I knew any of the players' names, but
Yeah, it is a sharp looking logo
yeah,
with that dolphin.
favorite logo. But anyway, yeah, I think this would really work good for that. Mexican, to me, the Buzzball tastes like a Mexican candy. I had it before once. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I've got the Mexican candies that are kind of taffy-like in texture, that are fruit-based, and they got the big crystallized sugar on it. Tamarind, some of it's tamarind. It's not tamarind. This isn't, but that flavor profile. Yeah, I agree with Hector on that one for sure. All right, well, let me finish the rest of this and let's hear what Mr. Elbow's got to say.
Yeah. All right. A little absolute berry vodka Rita. Let's give it a go. I don't know what color this will be, but I got my rocks glass here. Oh, I thought it's a little pinkish in color. It's supposed to be strawberry and raspberry. And then the vodka base is a little bit of carbonation there. That's what it looks like in the glass. Give it a taste. Yeah, that's pleasant. It's tangy, a little bit tart, but subtle. It's not strong. It's not like hit you in the face with the flavor.
It's not a loud product.
Yeah, correct. And I was surprised to see an ABV at 10%. You know, a lot of these RTDs are maybe 6% or some as low as 4.5%, but
Right. They're coming out blasting with the strength, but the flavor's subtle.
yeah.
Mine's 15%. It's pretty.
Yeah. You really have a strong one.
Yeah, that's pretty stout.
But this is yeah, it is subtle, it's tasty, it's easy to drink. So anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying this one. It was about let me see, the 8-pack was $19.99, $20 over at Total Wine. So that's about $2.50, I guess, for a can.
It's not bad considering that you get a 10% Whopper, you know.
Yeah, and you get the full 12-ounce can and a 10% ABV. So now some of the other, here's the box, by the way. So you see some of the other flavors there, like a pineapple martini or a grapefruit paloma or the mango mule.
I had that Paloma. That was another nice one.
Yeah, but some of these others are 7% ABV, but this vodka Rita is 10, so I thought I'd give that a try first. And yeah, I'm liking it.
You want to read anything off the website?
There's really not too much there. From what I learned, I checked it out. Absolute Vodka is owned by Pernod Ricard.
Okay.
I guess they were acquired in 2008, but they started in Sweden in 1879. A man by the name of Lars Olsson Smith, and he introduced continuous distillation, I guess, to make his vodka. So he thought that made it absolutely pure, and so they came up with the name Absolute. Anyway, they introduced Absolute Vodka into exported to America in 1979, and I guess they commenced a aggressive marketing campaign where they did a lot of advertising, and the brand took hold. It's one of the top selling vodkas now around the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
but when you think about it, that's really not that long ago, 45 years.
yeah.
Not to us.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just when you think about a liquor brand, 45 years is kind of like new.
yeah.
There's a distillery.
Yeah, I guess they branched out into all these flavored vodkas. They have like 10 different flavors or so. I was looking on the website and I go, wow. I mean, they've definitely got that market. If you want a flavored vodka, I mean, I know the other companies make flavors as well, but Absolute Citron, probably heard of that one with the
Yeah.
I guess the lemonade, lemon type taste, and yeah, there they are. Look at all those different Absolute vodkas.
It's such a big industry now. These flavored vodkas, people just don't want to take the time to do mixology, and they'd rather just get that thing dead cold and start drinking. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And it made me think of what an international business, alcoholic beverages and spirits are, because you're sitting here in America, your favorite vodka might be from Sweden, your favorite whiskey might be from Scotland. If it's a Scotch, your favorite beer might be from Massachusetts. It's amazing how it's just an international thing. And I think it's great. We have all these choices here in America anyway, where you can have all kinds of choices to choose whatever you'd like to drink. So anyway, cheers, guys. Happy to take part again, another Fandango Friday, and hope all you there and all you out there watching are going to have a great weekend.
Yep.
Same to you. I was hoping David would join, but I guess he got distracted. He tried to call me yesterday, but I was at a Knights of Columbus meeting, so I said, I'm at the meeting, I can't talk. All right. Plus, I was trying to eat those chicken wings. I was trying to eat before the meeting started. We were eating. Okay, well, anyway, I got my leg up because I got it cut real bad last week, and it's healing. You can't see the wound, but got the 13 stitches out yesterday.
How did you cut it? What happened? Did you fall or something?
No, but something fell on me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay anyway.
Thank you. 24 cans of peas. A can of peas, like we know what a can of peas is like, and they come in a 24 pack. But if it falls from shoulder length onto the back of your leg and you're not wearing anything but shorts, it's going to come down on you like a hatchet. That was bad. I'm going to tell you right now, that was bad. But
it sounds messy too.
I was holding my leg together. Somebody told me, I'll go get you a Band-Aid. I said, a Band-Aid? That's the first thing I told somebody. I told somebody I have to go to the hospital. That's all I said. I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I've had stitches before, and before it's stitched up, it looks kind of scary. So yeah,
it was really scary. Yep. Our installation banquet is on the 14th. All right. So anyway, back on a positive note. Enough for the grim reporting, but I was just letting people know why I was cocking my leg up like that. All right, this product is fine. I don't have a problem with it. I'll be honest, I don't have a problem with it, but and I do like the fact that your two pre-mixed drinks are using natural flavors. Because some of these things use artificial flavor. I don't guess it's bad for you, but it just seems better to use natural. But is this the natural color? Sure. No, we know it's probably got caramel color added. That's typical. If the Scotch does not say natural color, then you can rest assured it ain't natural. And if it doesn't say non-chill filtered, then it's chill filtered. Now, I'm not a fanatic about chill filtering. It doesn't bother me. I don't really see what makes a difference. But some people, if you say chill filtered, they come at you with a knife, But I don't have an issue with it. Now, this product, last comments. I like it. I can pick up a little subtle hint of smoke, but that might be 1% of what I'm tasting, and the other 99 is not smoke. I like the bready doughiness of it, and that bread dough thing. It's not amazing, but one thing that's nice about it, it's got no harsh edges. It's not bitey. It's not like you think at only 3 years old. I'm sorry, at least 3 years old. You think it would have a bad bite, perhaps, but it doesn't. It's very smooth and mellow and rounded, and it's nice and comfortable. I don't think it's going to impress anybody that you got to tell people, come over to my house. Y'all can't believe what I bought. No, it's nothing like that. It's just it's just a regular old Scotch whiskey, blended Scotch. It's fine. I'm going to score it. Well, it's going to be a good score because I think it's a really good product. You can be good without being amazing. I gave the Chivas Regal a 90 because I thought it was excellent, getting into excellent, but it had a little dullness to it. So it never goes above 90. Chivas Regal is always like 90 and no more. Now, if you get the Chivas Regal 13-year age rye cask, that's different. Now that one goes higher. Okay, but White Horse, I'm gonna go about the same, 90, A minus. That's it. Would I buy it again? Theoretically, I would. In reality, of course, I never will because I got so many other brands I want to go through. So, in a practical sense, I wouldn't rebuy it. And this is going to last a long time with all the taste challenges I do. And at the slow pace I do them, it wouldn't go away anytime soon. Real fast, as far as any well, we'll come back to that. We'll come back. Okay.
All right. Like I said, I think best if it had some crushed ice and you poured this over crushed ice and made a smoothie or some sort of crushed ice drink. I think this would be fantastic served that way.
Really?
Yeah. This is honestly, I've been sitting here trying to think of any of the pre-made cocktails I've had. And I've had a pre-made mudslide once that I don't know if my wife bought or somebody else bought. I think it was my wife bought it. And she took one sip and said, and I drank the rest of it. So purposely buying pre-made cocktails, that's kind of new for me. But that's not to mean I don't enjoy cocktails because I love gin and tonics. That's my summertime drink. I mean, when you're out in the patio, whiskey's great, but a gin and tonic on a really hot day with a lot of ice just hits the spot. So that's personal.
Sound like my daughter talking now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I like a Tom Collins too. Gin, Tom Collins. I like that too. I like gin mixed in things. Gin plain is kind of rough. I can drink it. When you mix it with stuff, it just is. Especially when I think of the gin and tonics and how they came about was a way to distribute quinine through tonic water in third world countries along the equator, be it African or Indian for the British Army. And that's kind of how it all really kind of started.
And if you ever want to try a real rough one, go down to your local store and get you a bottle of some Crystal Palace gin.
I've had some pretty bad gins. But I've had the gin is a funny thing. I know I'm way off topic here now. But gin is a funny thing. But Tom's, the name of it's Tom's, and I can't remember. But it's a gin you get from them. It's not expensive, and it's got a really good flavor, and it really mixes real well. It's got kind of a blue label on front. I got a bottle in there. That is probably my best flavor mixed. I like it better than Beefeater. I like it better than Tanqueray. I just like it. I think it's a overall better flavor. Back to this. Yes, this is good. As far as cocktails go, it's definitely a 90. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. I mean,
I'm glad to hear that.
I could drink 2 or 3 of these. I wouldn't bother me at all. But I'm going to want to put it on ice. And that's The one caveat, it's good out of the fridge, just like this, but on ice, I can just see that cooling effect even helping it more. If that makes sense.
Do you think the name Buzzball is appropriate to the product?
No, it's all marketing.
But I mean, you know, it's kind of like a buzzball, right?
Yeah, I fall for marketing shit all the time.
Uh-oh. What is that?
It's an American-made baller single malt whiskey distilled from barley malt mash by St. George Spirits. I got 2 St. George bottles. The original one of these years ago, it was a sought-after bottle, disappeared. It was highly anticipated. Then along comes, you start finding it now, and I wouldn't buy it first because everybody said, eh. So finally I broke down and bought one here a while back. And they're right. It's kind of,
Hey, I don't mind marketing, you know.
yeah. But I love you gotta like the
Japanese art.
The graphic. That is just, and it's, but for all the graphic, it's made in California. www.stgeorgespirits.com, Alameda, California. Anyway, I've been drinking, tasting it a little bit, trying to get my mind wrapped around it, and I plan on doing a video on it. So anyway, it's a different beast altogether, but we'll leave it at that. 90, I enjoy it. And I guess that was kind of my.
Yeah. Well, we'll come back to it when we'll give you another chance on it.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying sipping this vodka Rita. It's very pleasant. Like I say, it's a subtle taste. It's not that strong. It's not like the tartness in there is going to make you squint or anything. It's just subtle. And I would give it I'll give it an A. I give it a 92. I would definitely drink these again. But since I got the mix pack here, I got 3 other varieties to try as well. But so far, so good. The berry vodka Rita at 10% is tasty. I would recommend it for sure.
92.
Yep, it's an A for sure. Because this is going down really easy, really tasty, refreshing. It's something that you would enjoy on a summer day. You don't want to take the trouble of mixing a drink. You just reach for a can in the refrigerator, pour it on ice, and you're good to go. So, yeah, I've enjoyed this definitely. And like I say, the Absolute brand, you know, I've seen that around so much that I didn't have a problem trying this out. You know, Whiskey Scout there, I was surprised to see you with a buzzball, like somebody in the chat said, because you're usually a little more sophisticated in what you bring to the table. But the buzzball itself, the container, I thought it's kind of gimmicky, kind of funky, but beyond that, if you say it's an A, if it's a good beverage, then I'll try one down the road. So yeah,
I like it. They got a couple different ones. So next time I think I only paid like $2.50, $3 for it. So I think next time I'm at the liquor store, I'm going to buy 2 more. I bought it when I was looking for what was it you guys drink? Hurricane on Wednesday. One store said they had it on their computer. When we looked it up, we could never find it. We looked throughout the store, so that's why I wasn't on Wednesday, because I wasn't about to drive to Wichita to go buy it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's a lot of that's 20 miles to go get something that I'm really not going to want to drink anyway. But I bought this in the process, so
yeah. All right, cool.
I wish I could remember the name of the big bottle stuff they sell, those wine-based cocktails, but I just can't remember for the life of me.
It's just I don't really follow that stuff.
It's called something cocktails, and it's in a frosted glass bottle, and they're round bottles, and it comes from Carrollton, Texas, and it's made by the same people.
I'll pay attention next time.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. They run around $12.99 a bottle. get a big, huge bottle, you know.
Oh,
But it's called something cocktails. They're pretty well distributed. So I know they make those two brands, but that company might make more than just those two. So as far as show and tell, we'll go around and do that. As far as what's coming up, Sunday we're going to do Super Sunday, and it's anything you want to bring: beer, wine, liquor, coffee, tea, water. I don't know if anybody want to watch a review of that, but Jean-Pierre couldn't join us this weekend. He had some stuff to do. I'll try to call David after, see what he's up to. I'm gonna go watch some WNBA on Ion. Next Wednesday is July 3rd, so we're into July then. It's going to be Joker's Wild Wednesday. Anything you want to bring.
okay.
I will bring a beer because I got a lot of new beers that I want to showcase. And then next Friday, July 5th, I'm planning to do another Fandango Friday. And then July 2nd would be Stout Sunday, a stout or a porter, a stout. And that's John Anile. John Anile and Michael Komaroff came up with Stout Sunday.
Yeah.
But over the years, they would ask, could you fill in this weekend?
Yep.
And then it got to the point where I was filling in every weekend. And they basically disappeared. They basically split with the program. So I guess Stout Sunday is my adopted child. And
It's in good hands. Even
Yeah.
though I haven't been on it in a while.
yeah, well, anybody's welcome to join. And then they're going to have some interesting beers coming up on Wednesdays in July. I could tell y'all real fast since we're at the end of June. July 10th is any Elysian beer from Elysian Brewery. July 17th is any single malt scotch. Any single malt scotch you want to bring. That was Claude's idea. July 24th is any Bell's beer. Any beer from Bell's. And July 31st is any blended scotch, such as White Horse. Okay, that you would like to showcase. And what the hell? I got this still left over.
I bought one time a long time ago. I'm going to be brutally honest. I took about 3 drinks and poured the rest.
I am not in love with it, but then I only paid $3.99 for the can.
Yeah, I don't think I paid much, $5 or $6 for it.
Although the average,
They had it at this liquor store in this like basket, like a push cart basket. Oh, several different kinds and all on sale for 50% off. And I hunted around, got the bourbon or the American whiskey or whatever, bourbon blended whiskey, whatever it was. I fished that out, and I never did a video on it even.
I mean, this is okay. It's corn whiskey, which is pale as straw. It's corn whiskey with holiday spices, which we know what holiday spices are: nutmeg, cinnamon, stuff like that, and cherries. It's just fine.
Especially
I like it.
Especially if you got to clean auto parts with it.
Robert, I would use mineral spirits for that.
Yeah.
Well, they got the container. It's in the right container. It's just a different sort of flavor.
And then I can start a barbecue pit. No, but it's fine. It's gone now. It's all over. The show is over. Okay. One more thing coming up for a serious product coming up though. Start next week. I've got this review.
Benriach. 10 years. Curiosities.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
If you look online, this one runs low end 59, regular end about 75. and it's really good. Um, but we found it for an incredible price at one of those special stores you visited with me.
Yep.
They had this for $9.99. And that's the deal, folks.
Wow.
That is a deal.
That is the deal, people.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very exciting. And that's it. Okay. You got the floor, Robert.
Well, you already seen, I'm trying to think. You already seen the baller. That's the one I'm working on. I really can't. I'm going to go ahead and release one next week. It'll be before this one. It'll be Bushmills and the Bushmills Prohibition. I've got it edited. I've got it ready to go, which my editing is just putting the beginning in throughout the entire review. I don't really, unless it's a really bad spot, maybe I've had dogs barking or something, then sometimes I will cut, and I won't say why I'm doing it too. I just don't cut it then for no reason. But I've got it edited. I got the front and end title pages done. I got the beginning and intro music wise, and it's just got to be uploaded on YouTube. So that one's ready to go.
What's
so that will be next Wednesday. Go ahead.
Which liquor?
Started off, I was just going to do Bushmills Prohibition, but I had a 375 of the Bushmills Original. So I just did a review on both of them because I don't think I've ever done a review on Bushmills Original. So it was a way to kill two birds with one stone because it just was an opportunity to do that.
Yes, I like to watch the Bushmills Original, and I noticed they replaced the Bushmills Red Bush with the Prohibition.
No, the Prohibition edition is a marketing thing for the Shelby.
I know, but they dropped the Red Bush and they put it in its place on the website.
Well, I don't think they do the Prohibition anymore. I think that was a run for that year, and I think they don't.
Bushmills?
Right.
I was looking at the website yesterday. They had it on there.
The Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, that was it.
Huh, I thought that was a short run on that one. I didn't think they did it anymore.
I'll bring it up right now.
No, I'm not doubting you. Just my mistake. I just assumed because I haven't seen it since I bought it. I bought that, and then it was just kind of like, and I bought that a couple of years ago or so. Didn't want to drink it because the bottle's so interesting because it's got the old blue glass in it and the whole 9 yards, And then you just get to where you start to drink it, and then finally I wouldn't drink it. Just added about that much left in the bottle, I guess. But anyway, that's what's going to be coming out next Wednesday, and then the baller there should come out the Wednesday after that. So
I'm not familiar with that other one.
The St. George product, it's a California thing. I got two other ones. They're old bottles. One's really old. And I think I want to dig those out and try those with this because there's a certain familiarity. Once I drank this, my mind said, that's just like the original one, So that brought me back to that. Yeah, the Prohibition recipe. Huh.
See, where they have that located, that used to be the Red Bush right there.
Yeah.
And then about a year ago, the Red Bush disappeared, and then this showed up.
Well, this is higher percentage of alcohol than the Red Bush. Red Bush was 40.
Yeah, this is 92.
Yeah, it was 46%.
What is Peaky Blinders?
It's a movie series that's, I think it's no longer a series. They've completed to my knowledge, they've completed. There's about 5, 6, 7 seasons on it. It's
Okay.
just a series that you can watch. It's about a British gang that was operating and after World War One. They were all World War One vets and brothers, mostly related, and gypsies. And it's an interesting show. I kind of ignored it at first, and then my daughter watched a few videos, and I watched a few episodes with her, and then I'm like, I got to stop this. I want to watch this from the beginning to end.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was either, actually.
So it's a pretty interesting show. I mean, it's like any other thing. It's just a show. It's
Yeah, you can't take it too seriously.
no, but it's interesting that Bushmills produced a Irish whiskey to I don't know
England,
commercialize the show. You know what I mean?
especially with it being England.
Yeah.
Hello, Jean. I
Anyway,
know.
that's all I got, guys.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining up, as always, of course.
Well, thanks
Same
for
to
having me.
you, Elbow. Thanks for joining, of course.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm enjoying this berry vodka. I would recommend it. It's quite tasty. As far as promos go, I'm still doing my piano show Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Eastern. I just get on there, play a few tunes, have a couple drinks. So feel free to tune in over there at Elbow 88. Saturday nights at 11. I'm thinking about adding some more. And I want to do some more beverage reviews here. I've got several beverages where I could just do a little review on them and post it. So I got to get going on that as well. But anyway, we're coming into 4th of July weekend. Or, well, not weekend, but 4th of July pretty soon. And so anyway, hope you all have a good weekend out there. And cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers back to you. It's funny. I was at work today, and I was asking because a lot of Americans, they know 4th of July represents chili dogs and potato chips and fireworks. But I was asking, like, do you know what the holiday is about? And people seem to be unsure. Which was I couldn't get over it. It's like and some guy said the British. He said, and it was July 4th, 1773, right? I said, no.
Oh,
I was like, it's amazing.
close.
I just couldn't get over it, and then I asked a trivia question at work. This was like obvious, July 4th coming up. So I said, do you know what is the only country in the world that ever broke away from the British without permission and got away with it? Only country in the world ever broke away from the British, Great Britain, without permission and got away with it. One guess was North Korea. I just stared at the girl. I was like, oh my God. I said, North Korea. Okay, that's a horrible guess. She said, well, I don't know anything about history. And I believed her. But,
Yeah,
That's very obvious.
and I heard one lady scream out, was it us? So when I see her again at work, I'm going to say, you were right. It was us. It was amazing, You can stop people in a store or in a wherever you are and ask them who the United States fought in World War II. You will get some really amazing answers.
Mm-hmm.
well,
They're so up on world. They know what we should be doing out in the world right now.
yeah.
So it's funny, it's funny and scary at the same time. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for joining, guys. It's been fun. I got to say, and I'll be up tomorrow morning at dawn doing another taste challenge. Be the last of the Irish whiskeys for about 6 months to a year. And I got to win because I'm 5-5 right now. I got it right 5 times and I got it wrong 5 times. So this can put me over the top, and I can finish 6-5, which is not a good score. But with Irish whiskey, it's very difficult. Irish whiskeys are so close one to another. They're not that different, really, in my opinion. Okay, that's it. We're out.